In this video, I'm going to show you how to make a doorknob hole bigger. Find out how, coming up next. What's going on, guys? Kendall here for Renos for Pros and Joes, helping you simplify the renovation and remodeling process. On this channel, we do hands-on product tool and gear reviews, as well as renovation tip and strategy videos. If you're new to the channel, consider subscribing. Today, I'm installing some new doorknobs and have run into a small hiccup. The doorknob hole that is existing is too small for modern day style doorknobs. And so this is a old school small doorknob, and the hole that is here in the door is also small, and it's just large enough for this one to fit in here properly. The new style will not even come close to fitting. So typically when you are installing doorknob holes or creating doorknob holes, you're drilling into a surface that has never had a hole placed in it. And that the way that the hole saw works is that you have a pilot bit in the middle, and that bit in the middle is what holds the saw true in its path that it is going to be cutting through. So in this scenario, we don't have anything here to attach to, and so we have to figure out a way to keep the hole saw on track so that it doesn't move all over the place as we're cutting through the door. And so this is a wood door, solid core, so we need to make sure that we make a clean cut so that we can install our new doorknob. So let me show you what we're gonna do. So this is the hole saw size that we need to cut our new doorknob hole. This is 2 1/8 inch. And as I was saying, if you look here closely, you can see that there is a drill bit here that looks like a standard bit. This is what actually holds the saw in place and guides it as it cuts the hole. So because we have an opening here already, we've got to figure out a way to still be able to use this bit here as a pilot and to hold this saw in place as we cut through so that we don't have the saw getting out of hand and making a jagged cut or something like that. Okay, so let me show you how we're gonna do this. We're gonna use a piece of scrap here to create a place for our pilot hole. So the first thing I'm gonna do is get this thing in place. So let me place this here. I'm gonna paste my piece of scrap. I think I want my scrap lengthwise. So then I'm gonna take my clamps here, hold that there. Then I'm gonna tighten my clamp down there, scoot it up here just slightly. Careful when you're tightening down. And I'm gonna put another one here on the bottom, just so we can make sure that our situation doesn't move. All right, so now I'm on the back side of the door. And essentially what I'm trying to do is I'm going to try and drill a pilot hole in here in the center of this piece of wood right here, in the dead center. Center from top to bottom, center from left to right. And that will serve as my pilot hole. Let me see if I can show you real quickly, because remember that our wood is on the other side of this, our piece. So we're gonna drill through right here with our pilot hole, and then we'll jump around the other side and actually cut the hole. So I'm gonna hold this in place right here, and I'm actually gonna back this off the door a little bit. And that's all that takes right there. So I drilled one hole there. Now I flip back around on this side, and you can see that my little hole is right there. So now I'm going to be putting my hole saw on. Remember to be careful here along this back wall. You don't want your clamp to damage the wall behind the door. So I've got that resting there. I'm gonna change my bit out and put in my hole saw bit now. So there I've got that. I'm gonna place my foot behind the door so I have some leverage so that I don't have my clamps touching the wall. And now I'm just going to let this thing go, slowly though. So I'm in the hole. There we go. And we're through. We've got a clean hole now. We just need to clean this out. I'll also show you what it looks like on this side. So you see here on this side, it's just as clean on this side as it is on the other side. Now it's important that if you're gonna do it like this, you need to make sure that you have a sharp hole saw bit so that you don't tear up your doors. Okay, so now that we've got our hole cut, we can take our clamps off. Look at that clean doorknob hole right there. That's it. And there we go, guys. We just made a doorknob hole bigger. Hopefully you found this video informative. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Of course, I will have a link to this particular hole saw kit in the description box below. And I'll see you guys on the next one. Peace.